When you are in a struggle like this one, you don't know whether you will survive or whether you will die within the struggle. You don't look at presidential ambitions. You look at actually what you're going to achieve, and that's what I'm looking at.
Rwanda's exiled former army chief, Lieutenant General Faustin Kayumba Nyamwasa, fell out with President Paul Kagame and fled to South Africa, where he has survived 3 assassination attempts. Nyamwasa is the first national vice chairman of the Rwanda National Congress, a Rwandan opposition group in exile. But who is Kayumba Nyamwasa? A Tutsi, born in Rwanda, Nyamwasa grew up in refugee camps in Uganda and earned a law degree at Makerere University. He later joined Yoweri Museveni's National Resistance Army in January 1986 and served as a Ugandan military officer before 1990. With Paul Kagame, he contributed to the creation of the Rwandan Patriotic Front in the late 1980s and was considered a central figure in the military during the RPF campaign and the post-genocidal period when he oversaw anti-insurgency campaigns in the country's northwest. An RPF invasion of Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo was seen as a way for all to get a share of the spoils.
Wakati vyenye unatenda havifanani na vile ambavyo nasema ndivyo zilikufanya usugani, maana yake you are in the wrong place. Kila mmoja ajue wazi kwamba jeshi letu hili ndiye msingi wa chama.
Nyamwasa was made Rwandan ambassador to India in 2004. Possibly in an attempt by Kagame to keep a political rival far away from the country. When he returned to Rwanda to inter his mother, he was summoned by military officials who were allegedly demanding him to write an apology to President Kagame for a list of perceived infractions. In response, Nyamwasa fled to South Africa on the 28th of February 2010 and sought exile there.
I had run South Africa, left my own country, and I thought I had run safety. But then all of a sudden, I was with my wife. My children were in the flat where I was staying. And all of a sudden, somebody comes up with a gun and shoots me. But I was not surprised because earlier, some other Rwandans had been killed in exile. So my situation was not something that was very, very surprising. Although I didn't think at that time that would happen. But I'm very, very pleased with the judiciary in this country because some of them were acquitted, others have been convicted, and it shows the balance of the whole situation. I'm not a maximalist, think that everybody must be convicted if the court cannot find anybody guilty. Those are sort of threatening state security. And actually talking to you now in Rwanda is a crime. I'm now committing a crime. If I was to go to Rwanda, I would even be, I would actually be charged, even having talked to you, that I am tarnishing the image of the country. But what I'm talking about is not about myself. I'm talking about peaceful change of government in Rwanda and dialogue about the Rwandans. The government may not necessarily need to change. They can dialogue and guarantee the lives and liberty of everybody. And then we'll be able to move. And that's what I'm talking about. And the African Union, by the way, the African Charter, does not support change of and constitutional change of government for anybody to stay in power. The African Union has not come out, but the law, the African Charter, prohibits them from doing it. So people are not happy about this because the situation in Rwanda was experienced by very many people in negative ways. Because, one, the war in Rwanda, not only did it affect the Rwandans alone, it even affected the neighboring countries. The question of genocide, it's an international crime. Everybody was affected by it. So very many people in the world would want to see peaceful change of government. They would want to see dialogue. They would want to see issues changed and negotiated peacefully. So everybody is not happy about what is going on.
He was once asked why he is against President Paul Kagame, and he replied as not being against Kagame, rather his bad leadership and oppressive policies. So why is Kigali claiming that Uganda is funding Nyamwasa to destabilize Rwanda? Nyamwasa was once asked this question, and his reply was, "If Uganda was supporting me, Kagame would not be in power. They know very well what happened when Uganda supported them." When pressed harder to confirm if he has ever approached Uganda for support, Nyamwasa said this: "We wrote to President Kagame seeking a peaceful dialogue. We have approached many governments to assist us in resolving the Rwandan political impasse, including Uganda. That can hardly be interpreted as seeking support to fight." During President Museveni and President Kagame meet at Katuna border post, Rwanda asked Uganda to confirm allegations that it's supporting forces plotting to destabilize Kigali.
It recommended that the Republic of Uganda should, within 1 month, verify the allegations of the Republic of Rwanda about actions from its territory by force hostile to the government of Rwanda. If these allegations are proved, the Ugandan government will take all measures to stop it and prevent it from happening again. These actions must be verified and confirmed by the ad hoc ministerial committee for the implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding of Rwanda. Once this recommendation is fulfilled and reported to the heads of states, the facilitators will convene within 15 days a summit in Katuna for the solemn reopening of borders and subsequent normalization of the relations between the two countries.
President Museveni rubbished these allegations while addressing the residents of Katuna.
President Kagame hamwe n'abarorezi abandi abanyamikago okurugangora na Kongo abayizire kuramura Saro Uganda ho munonga abati kwenda kukoza umbantu uko banyine ekindi kugamba ni cyane cya President Kagame omuchama abati kwenda kujwada zabantu konka mbwenu entango y'ikizibu n'abantu baitu bagenzi baitu abutwayemereyeho obabiri bene ebizibu wabo tukabemereraho aho twubakiriye kandi bagiramo okwebagabisamu bonka hagira abakurwandisa President Kagame bazokwa heru South Africa mbwene hati abarwanda bakuru bagira ngo abakurwandisa ngo barabumva mbwene twagira ngo ombero 30 abantu abatuye twabamuriki kwara bataro cyanjuro umuri akakiko akabanyamikago abo abakeri abahuriro kurra no kumanya keri mu umuri kigarumu keri njweri mbeno ndoro 30 barahira bakayumba bakora ubusta kubamanya leto bamurikire bora bataro na buto anjuro muri kiko uruwa riansharo uruwa ruma banjweri ngo kugeta ngo ni njweri cheri neighboring house dero ondiri 15 birakorateho elisharo bagiburi.
When everything is said and done, what the locals want is an end to the frosty relations between Uganda and Rwanda, because Uganda and Rwanda are brothers and sisters who share a lot in common.